Hi, Carter.
Miss
Hi, guys.
Hi.
We're gonna wait another minute or two here to see if anybody else is gonna show up. All right, we're gonna go ahead and get started. We might have a couple more people join in. That's okay. All right, so you're gonna wanna make sure that you're paying attention here. I know some of you like to wander away, but we are gonna start today a project that is gonna kind of wrap up our our class for the most part. And it's a 90-point project, okay? So this is big. We're gonna break it, I'm gonna tell you about the whole project today, but then we're gonna break it down so that you're only doing a little part each day, okay? So if you're overwhelmed by the whole thing, don't freak out, don't worry, because like literally each day, I'll tell you what part you're gonna do and how to do it, okay? So I'm gonna share my screen with you. And I have posted this in Google Classroom for you already, but this is a project description. Okay, so you're going to, we've played a lot of games over the course of this semester. So we're going to ask you to pick one game to focus on, one game that you really like. So pick one that you like to play. Okay, so we want you to choose one game, focus on it. So I want you to choose from Quirkle, Nine Find, Set, the Game of 24, Sudoku, Nanograms, and Neurokabi. Okay. I think that's a pretty good list there of everything we did. If there's something else you think, we can talk about it. But these are all the games that we played online, okay? So we want you to pick one of those games to focus on. Okay, so one part of it is just identifying the name of the game. Okay, then you're going to write out rules in your own words describing how to play, okay? Then you're going to actually make a video of you playing the game while verbalizing what you're thinking. Okay, so you're going to, we're going to do it through Flipgrid, and we'll get there at that time. So you don't have to worry about it if you don't know how to do that. Okay, but on Flipgrid, what's going to happen is you're going to share your screen and you're going to play a game of whatever you pick. And you're going to talk through like what you're thinking out loud. We figured, instead of asking you questions about your logic and how you play, we figure maybe if you could verbalize what you're saying rather than writing like a paragraph or two, okay? Then we're also gonna have you teach somebody else the game, okay? It can be anybody else, a parent, a sibling, a neighbor, okay? We want you to teach someone that game, okay? So you're gonna teach them and just kind of do like a reflection on how it went, that sort of thing. Then one of the last parts is we're going to have you rank from most favorite to least favorite the different games that we played. Now, some of these we didn't include in that original list, like cross math and crossword, the cryptorhythm, because they weren't websites that we could pull from. Okay, but you're going to take and rank these. Then, so anyways, it's a total of 90 points, okay? And I tried to put in here as you went, like how much everything was. It tells you how many points everything is worth, okay? But you're also gonna get points for, is your font size readable? So readability. Do you have clear pictures, the title on each slide, grammar, punctuation, and then overall appearance? Okay, so it ends up being a total of 90 points, which is huge. So today we're going to look at two different parts, but the reason we're going to do two parts is I'm not going to be here tomorrow. Okay, so you don't have to check in tomorrow via Zoom at all. Okay, you're going to continue to work on your project tomorrow if you don't get done today what you need to. But what we're going to do today is we're going to do slide 1 and slide 2. So slide 1, let's start there. In Google Classroom, I have a Google slide started for you. Okay, so that's where you're going to go. Click on that Google slide. You're going to choose one game. So you're going to name it. So whatever game you pick, if you pick Quirkle, that should be the name on that first slide. You should have Quirkle, and you have to have 2 images of the game. That's going to be on slide 1. Okay, this you have to have done today. What I would do today if I were you is also do this next part, how to play. Okay, so you're going to, in your own words, describe the rules of the game. Okay, provide at least 2 visual examples, and then include a picture of a completed game. So whether you play it or you find a completed picture, either way. Okay, if you Google like Nurikabi, you can find visual examples, okay? And you look at, like, click on the images, you can find visual examples. For each one of these games, you can go to that website and you can find the rules. You just need to write it so it's in your own words. Okay, so naming the game, like picking your game and making that cover page is absolutely done today. Okay, if I were you, I would do the how to play as well, and then you don't have to do anything at all for me tomorrow. But by Friday, when we start class, you need to have these first two done. Naming the game and how to play. All right, any questions on that? All right, so what I want you to do right now, while you're still in line, I want you to get that first slide done. After you get that first slide done, oh, go ahead, I'm sorry.
Ms. Oiga,
Yes.
can we take a screenshot of like the game itself and then use it as a picture, or
Absolutely,
no?
absolutely.
Oh.
Yep. So in class today, you have to get that first slide done. After that, you're welcome to leave if the first slide is done, but I would continue to work to do the other part. You don't have to leave either. I mean, I'll be here. You can hang out with me. But are we clear on what to do? All right, then go to it and let me know if I can help you or if I can clarify anything. But again, tomorrow you do not have to check in at all. You do not have to join the Zoom tomorrow. All right, so go to work.
How are we going to do the visual examples?
Well, you can play the game and take screenshots, or you could just Google images. So like if you're describing Quirkle, then you can take like, you can get a picture of like what a Quirkle looks like.
Oh, so like for a set, like if I show like a picture of me having like 0 sets, and then I do one of take another picture of
Of
me
a
getting 1 set.
or a complete set, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
For one of my visual examples, can I just like put a link to a video?
No, make it just a picture because you're going to be doing what the video's doing, really.
Oh yeah. Miss Wagner, somebody asked you something in the comments. I don't know if you've seen it or not.
Oh, I'm sorry. Thank you. Cantrell, do you see the assignment? Thanks, Colin.